All right, let's sit up tall. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab. It is level 2, level 3, and if you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or blankets. All right, cross-legged position, palms face up. Fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine. And whenever you're ready, Ujjayi breath, ocean's breathing. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back together. Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll it center. A few more rounds. And chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. One more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extending the legs forward, separating your feet, hands support. And then turn your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in, outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. And then raising the arms up high and extend, twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. And take it back up. Let's take 90-90. Draw the left heel in, right heel back. So line up the left hip with the left knee with the left heel, 90 degrees, and do the same with the back leg, and then flexing your feet, engaging your legs. Frame your left leg with your hands to either side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, start to lean forward about halfway. So about 45 degrees, beginning to feel for the stretch of the outer left leg. Stay there with your right hand. Reach forward, stay on your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keeping the neutral spine. Walk your right hand further forward. So now your lower ribs and your belly beginning to make contact to the floor. Keep reaching your right hand forward, tractioning your fingertips to the floor, getting lengthier. Keeping your right hand forward. Start to angle your torso to the left. Take the hand to the floor, right hand to the floor, and then adjust your left hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach further out. Either stay here. If you have one more in you, walk your right hand even further left. Adjust your left hand for support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl it out. So it is a forward fold with a twist and extension through your right arm. And start to walk it back to center, lifting back up. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to the right. Square back to center again. Step the right foot down, pivot to the right heel. So you should be about 2 feet away. Okay? With the hand supporting to either side of your left leg again. Roll the right knee forward, roll the right knee back. Roll the right knee forward, roll the right knee back. Roll forward, roll back, roll forward, roll back, roll forward, roll back. One more time. Roll forward, roll back. Stay rolled back with your right hand. Gently press your right thigh away from you. Then start to release. Take the hands to the left side. Pick up the right leg and square your hips to face forward. Draw the right knee forward. Draw the right heel back. Draw the right knee forward. Draw the right heel back. Forward, back 2 more times. Forward, back, forward, back. Stay rolled back and actively kick your right heel back behind you. Now draw the right knee forward a little bit. Stay suspended. You're going to roll the right knee up, roll the right knee forward. Roll the right knee up, roll forward. Roll up, roll forward, roll up, roll forward, roll up, roll forward. You're going to draw the right heel all the way forward, take the seat down, and then intersect your right heel to your left ankle. So you're going to draw the left heel in first, closer to your seat. Then intersect the right heel to your left ankle. So you're sitting on the outer left leg. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand forward. So a variation or a modification of Marichyasana. If you're able to bind, you can take a half bind, wrapping the right arm around the right shin, or take the full bind, take the hands back, binding and forward folding once again. Begin to release. Keep the legs as they are. Wrap the left arm around your right leg and twist to the right. Square back to center, counter twist to your left. Back to center. Square of the seat, you're probably off to the left a little bit. Then start to take a leg cradle, starting with a modified version. So hands supporting, the right ankle. Flex your right foot, sitting up tall, and elevate your left heel. Then draw the right knee back. Extend the right heel forward. Draw the right knee back. Extend forward 5 times. Draw back. Extend. Draw back. Extend. Draw back. Extend. Then thread the arms underneath your right shin and take the proper leg cradle. And start to release. Grab either side of the right foot. Extend forward. Kranchasana. Twisting left hand to outer right heel. Make sure the heel lines up with the hip, shooting straight forward. Keep the gaze looking forward. Reach right arm back to twist. Now, once you complete your twist, then without moving your right leg, take the gaze behind you. Start to release. Half lotus. Top of the right foot to left hip crease. Square off your feet again. Make sure you're nice and level in the hips. Hands to either side. Sit up tall. Draw the shoulders open and broaden, gently looking up. Then on the exhale, slowly start to walk your hands forward. So first starting with a neutral spine. As you crawl your hands forward, once you reach your maximum, you're going to stay there and adjust to that forward fold with a half lotus. And then once you get a few breaths in, if you feel you can get a little bit more length, take that extra length and then let the head release. You can round your upper back. Walk your hands back in. Lift back up. Supporting the right leg, extend the right heel forward. Supporting the left leg, extend the left heel forward. And again, flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. All right, so just to help you neutralize your ankles and your knees. All right, 90-90, second side. Draw the right heel in, left heel back. And then measure out that you have 90 degrees with both legs. Flex your feet, hands to either side of the right leg, lengthen through the spine. Keep that neutral spine. Exhale. Lean forward about 45 degrees, so halfway forward. So beginning to feel the stretch of the outer right leg. Then keep the right hand supporting with the left arm. Extend forward, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach your right hand even further forward. So now your belly and your lower ribs may be making contact to the inner right thigh. Keep that neutral spine the best you can. Now, as you start to steer your torso to the right, you're going to walk your left hand to the right side first. Keep your left hand supporting and then adjust your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crawl the left fingertips further out. So you're now beginning to feel for the stretch of the left arm, left shoulder into your shoulder blades. And so you're going to keep one hand supporting and move the other. So keep the right hand supporting. If you have more in you, walk your left hand further to the right side. Once your left hand touches down and you're supporting with the left hand, then adjust your right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper and extend the left arm even further out. So deepening that twist in the forward fold. Begin to walk it back in, drawing back to center. Keep the legs as they are. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Square back to center. Frame your right leg again with your hands. Step the left foot down. Your heel should be about 2 feet away from your seat. Pivot to the left heel. So you're going to roll the knee. Roll the left knee forward. Roll the left knee back. Roll forward. Roll back. Forward. Back is 3. Forward. Back is 4. Forward. Back is 5. Stay there with your left hand. Gently press your left thigh away, getting more openness into your inner left hip, inner left thigh. Start to release. You're going to take the hands over to the right side for support. Then lift the right heel and then turn the knee forward. Draw the left knee forward. Draw the left heel back. Draw forward. Draw back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, back. Stay there. Actively reach back with your left heel so you're getting more extension. Then draw the left knee back forward, and then roll the left knee up, roll the left knee forward. Roll up and forward. 3, forward. 4, forward. 5, forward. And then you're going to draw up, and then extend the left heel forward, and then intersect the left heel with the right ankle. So draw the right heel in first, and then intersect the heel. So this is your Marichyasana variation. Right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward. Right? You may stay here, or if you can bind, wrap the left arm around the left shin and take a half bind here, supporting with the right hand, or take the full bind. And then fold. Begin to release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Wrap the left arm around you, right arm around your left knee, and twisting left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Back to center again. So center your seat, leg cradle. So starting with a modification. In supporting the left ankle, sitting up tall, elevate your left heel. Then draw the left knee back, extend the left heel forward. Draw the left knee back and extend. 3, extend. 4, extend. 5, extend. Threading the arms underneath your left shin and taking the full expression of that leg cradle. Make sure you flex your left foot to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint of the left leg. Pranchasana. Grab either side of the left foot and extend forward, sitting up tall. Twisting, right hand, grab the outer left heel. Keep the gaze looking forward, keep the left heel aligned with the hip, reaching left arm back to twist. Once you complete your twist, then look back, move nothing else. Release, square back, bend your left knee, half lotus, top of the left foot to your right hip crease. Center your seat, supporting with the hands to either side. Sit up tall, broaden your shoulders, gently looking up, elongate. Then come back to neutral. Start to lean the torso forward, walking hands forward. And then as you walk the hands forward, keeping a neutral spine, get to your maximum and stay here for a few breaths. And then once you've adjusted and you're ready, if you have a little bit more and you crawl the hands even further forward, and then once you have that deeper extension, allow the head to release so your upper back will softly round. Walk your hands back in, lift your torso back up, supporting your left leg. Extend the left heel forward, extend the right heel forward, and then flex and point a whole bunch of times. And release. Swing the legs back behind you, coming to your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes under. Let the knees go a little bit wider, about mat's width distance. Touch your heels together with your toes tucked under. Pressing your hands to the floor, you're going to draw the seat actively toward the heels. And then release that action, lean forward, allow the hips to draw forward a little bit. You may not come all the way down. That is okay. All right, let's take it back again. You're going to walk your hands slightly forward first. And then press strongly into your hands. And again, draw your feet toward the heels. Coming back up, and again, start to lean the hips forward. You may not come all the way down. That is perfectly fine. One more time. Take it back up. Adjust your hands some more if you want, and then pressing strongly into your hands. Seat toward the heels, and then this time, if your arms are far forward enough, maybe even feel like you're doing a chest and chin. Begin to lift back up. Now this time when you come forward, right? As you draw the hips forward, if you want to elevate your heels, so heels together, toes apart, as you take that back bend. And start to come back up, release, and take a regular child's pose. Any positioning of your legs as you like. So Phoebe, I'm going to close the drapes for you so that you don't get so blinded. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Sorry you're going to lose the views, but all right. Start to roll back up. Draw forward into Sphinx pose. Grabbing opposite elbows. Forearms come down to parallel. Check that your shoulders and your elbows line up vertically so you have 90 degrees with your arms, and pressing your belly and your lower ribs toward the floor to flatten your lower back. Reach to your toes. Press your forearms down to lift the upper back, deepening your mid-back bend. Gaze to your floor slightly ahead of you toward the floor so that the back of the neck remains long. Press into your hands, lift the elbows up, and then keep the belly and your lower ribs reaching toward the floor. They may not touch, so you're still deepening that mid-back bend. Keep the hands as they are, keeping this back bend. Look toward the right shoulder and look behind you. Square back, look to your left. Square back. Now, this is good enough with your back bend. Stay here. If you have a little bit more in you, soften your elbows first. Walk your hands in, one hand print. Then with your hands planted down, elbows slightly bent, draw the shoulders forward, up, and as you draw up, lengthen out the arms. As you draw back, broaden your chest. Then staying there with your hands, on the inhale, lift the gaze up, opening up the throat, contracting the back of the neck. And then chin toward the chest, going the opposite, contracting the throat, expanding the back of the neck. And start to release, come back to neutral, lower the elbows back down. You're going to walk your hands back forward. Draw the left arm in 45 degrees, walk your right hand back for support, roll to outer left leg, and then step the right foot in toward the center. With your right arm, wrap the right arm around the right shin. You can lift your left elbow up. Forward folding dragonfly. Lift back up. Walk your hands in, lifting your torso even more, and then extend the right arm out to right side. And then let's float the dragonfly with your right hand. Grab the outer left foot. Extend back out and lift the seat. And you're floating here. Release back down. Square back to center. And then draw the torso down as you step the right foot back. Remeasure your Sphinx pose. Then turn the right forearm in. Take the left hand back. As you lift, step the left foot in to the front of the right thigh. Right forearm stays down, left arm up, reach forward, and wrap the left arm around the shin and take into your forward folding dragonfly. Begin to lift back up. Lift your right elbow. You can walk your right hand in a little bit and extend the left arm out to the side. Then floating the dragonfly with your left arm. Reach for the outer right foot. You can always bend your right knee first to get the foot, then re-extend. Once you have that, lean forward and pick up the right leg so you're floating your dragonfly. Start to release, come back down, make your way back forward into your Sphinx. All right, turn your left forearm in again, bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, grab the foot, kick back, and look back behind you. Release, square back, switch directions. Right arm comes down, turn it in 45 degrees. Bend your right knee, reach back with your left hand, grab the foot, and kick back. Release, coming back. Lift the elbows up, walk your hands in. Left hand stays down. Bend your left knee. Reach back with the right hand, grab the foot, and kick back. Right hand to left foot. And look behind you past your right shoulder. Release, square back. Switch hands. Right hand down, bend your right knee. Reach back with your left hand. Grab the foot, kick back. Release, square back. Lower your forearms back down. Shift your left leg. Extend the right leg out to the side. Your right leg is 90 degrees, so horizontal to the right, and flex your right foot. All right? Then take your left hand to the floor, lift and thread the right arm underneath, and drawing your right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. And walk your left hand a little bit wider. Press your left hand down to the floor. Your left arm should be about 90 degrees, so you want to take a vertical line with your left forearm. Use that resistance of the left hand pressing to the floor so that you can thread the right arm even further to your left, deepening your twist. So as you press your left hand down, retract your left shoulder slightly back in space. Universal bind. Reach your left arm forward, flip the palm up, bend your left elbow. Then with your right hand, catch your left hand in a bind. All right, so the left palm is facing down, the right palm is facing up to take the bind. And then once you have the bind, chin toward the right shoulder, looking down. So this is your universal bind. The begin to release your binds. Walk your left hand back in. Press into your left hand. Lift back up. And then you're going to draw the right heel back. Come back to your Sphinx. All right, shift to your right side. Extend the left leg out. Left leg is about horizontal to the floor. Flex your left foot. So legs are 90 degrees. Okay, then right hand pressing to the floor. Lift the right elbow up. Thread the left arm underneath. And as you bend your right elbow, let the left outer arm come to the floor. Then adjust your right hand a little bit wider. So your right palm should be flat, your right arm should be 90 degrees or so. So you're in a vertical right forearm. Then, as you press your right hand to the floor, twist. Left cheek toward the floor, looking toward the right side. All right, lift the head back up a little bit. Reach your right arm forward. Flip the palm to face up. Then bend your right elbow, right hand reaching back in space. So right palm facing down. Bend your left elbow, left palm facing up, and take the bind of universal bind. Once you have that bind, chin toward the chest. Chin toward the shoulder. This is your universal bind. Begin to release. Step the right hand back down. Press into your right hand. Lift the torso back up. Take forearms back down. Walk the left heel back. Once you get to Sphinx, we're going to come out of the pose. Lift the elbows up, elbows out. Walk your hands in. And slowly, 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 child's pose. Walk your hands in. Camel pose. Extra padding to your knees if you need it. Take 1/5 distance between your knees. Toes are tucked under. Standing up on your knees. Once you're set, hands to your lower back, so your palms are supporting your lower back, your fingers around the top of the glutes. Draw the elbows back. Lean the hips forward, upper torso leaning back. Come back to vertical, reach your arms forward, tuck the tailbone toward the heels as you round the mid and lower back, chin toward the chest. So coming to the reverse, or coming into a forward fold instead of a back bend. Take it back to vertical. Left hand grabbing the left foot. Reach your right arm up and back. Come back to vertical. Release your left leg. Left hand behind you. Right arm forward. Bend your right elbow. Inhale. Draw the right elbow back. Exhale. Twist your left 3 times. Inhale. Draw back. Exhale. Twist. Inhale. Draw back. Exhale. Twist. Square back to center. Switch sides. Right hand reaching for the right foot. Left arm reaching up and back. Release, take it back to center, right foot comes down, right hand behind you, left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Square back. This time, when you grab the foot, you're going to attempt to do mermaid bind, the second variation. Hand to the inside of the foot. As you slip the foot to your elbow crease. Reach your left arm up. Now, if you're able to bind, then take the bind. If not, just the right arm reaching up is fine. Release. All right, and then side bend to the right. Back to center. Side bend to your left. Back to center. Arms forward again. Tuck the tailbone down as you round the back. So I'll give you some neutralization before we get to the other side. Come back to center. Let's bind to the second side. So I think you guys took opposite sides, right? So make sure you take the second side, okay? So this time I'm taking the right hand to inside the right foot for the mermaid two bind. As I slip the foot to the elbow crease, either reach your left arm up or reach back to bind. Begin to release. Make your way back up. Side bend to your left. Center, side bend to your right. Center, arms forward. Round your mid and lower back, tucking your tailbone down. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward. Hands and knees. Step the right foot out to right side. Left hand a little bit wider, left hand a little bit further forward. Thread the right arm underneath for your threading the needle. So again, right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor as you take the twist. And then once you stabilize, if you want to take the half bind, left arm up and behind you. Release your left hand back down, left back up. You're going to walk your hands over to the right. Thread the left hand to grab the right ankle. Left shoulder, left cheek comes down to the floor. So you're on actually the outer left side of the skull, of the head, maybe even toward the back of the head, right? Because you've rotated so much. And then if you want to take the right hand behind you for the half bind, you can take it there. Release. Right hand comes back down. Lift up to gate pose. Side bending to the right. Back to center. Side bending to your left. Back to center. Draw the right heel in. And then let's see if we can balance on the left knee. If you're able to balance, maybe is then yogic toe lock to extend out. Right? Maybe even hand to heel. All right? When you're ready, step the right foot forward, crescent moon. Once you lunge, arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Mermaid 1 or Mermaid 2, your choice. frog. Right hand to right thigh. You're going to press the palm of the left hand to top of the left foot, and as you draw the toes forward, you're going to roll the fingertips to face forward as well, coming into your, give you this side so you can see. So you're going to take the palm to face, to press the top of the left foot, and the toes and the fingertips point up. And as you draw the heel in, you're going to lift the elbow, and the fingertips rotate to face forward. And this is your frog, best you can. And then if you can then free up your right arm to top of the right leg. Right, that rotation could be quite tough, so do the best you can. You don't have to roll all the way. All right, when you're ready, let's break. Hands either side of the right foot. Let's take your pyramid first, and we'll come back after we take a neutralization. All right, bend your right knee, draw the left knee back down, turn the right toes out, walk your left hand wider, raise your right arm up and behind you for the half bind. Then bend your left knee, grabbing the foot, kick the foot back in space. Quad stretch, you're going to square up your shoulders, draw the left heel in toward the seat, and fold. Start to release, coming back up, draw the left heel back, dig the right shoulder underneath the right knee, hands either side, and fold. Keep the right shoulder underneath the right knee, plant the right palm to the floor. Left hand to grab the top and the outside of the right foot, pick up the foot. Thread the hip past your arm and shoot it out to the side. All right, when you're ready, release. I've always wanted to try this one. I've never done it before. You want to try it with me? It's the same pose with the forearm down. So I think you're going to reach your right leg further out and take the forearm to the floor first. Then you're going to grab the right, maybe you don't have to go that far out yet. So it's the bent knee, forearm down. Left hand to grab the right foot. Thread the head, and then pick up the leg. With the forearm down, it's difficult. I wish I had a block. Yeah, so that's why I wish I had a block for the forearm. If you're not able to come all the way down, having that slight elevation, it's kind of like in your lizard pose, right? If you can't touch your forearms down, you take the forearms to a block. Same thing here. You guys are having a difficult time taking your forearm down, just like I did at first, right? So I walk the foot in. So it could be that your knees are still too bent. You need to extend out just a little bit more so you can take the forearm down. Yeah, still. Yeah, so you're not quite there with the hamstring stretch yet. Okay, so Phoebe has it. Now, are you able to reach your left hand to grab the right foot with the forearm down? There you go. Even if you grab the toe, let's see. Good. Almost there. Right? Okay, so maybe for now, maybe the pose is just like this. Just like this is fine. Right, so we're just playing with shapes. Why not, right? All right, let's break. Take it back. Step the right foot back in. Turn the left leg back out. And then let's take your pyramid again. So we'll take pyramid in 5 breaths. Now, if you've done pyramid and you can instead now work on a split and you want to take a split instead, you can take a split. Otherwise, take your pyramid, your choice. So this pyramid is like the first real kind of standing up pose we've done so far, right? So it seems like this class is turning out to be a very grounded class. We're very low. One time, right? A long time ago. But this is way more advanced though, right? All right, let's start to break. If you're in a split, draw back in. Let's come back to your pyramid first. And then bend the right knee, palms flat, step the right foot back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Come forward to your plank. Take the knees down. Step the left foot out to the side, right? To the second side. Yeah. The hands are on hands and knees. Walk the right hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Raise your left arm up and then threading the needle. Left arm threads underneath your right. So as you bend your right elbow, left shoulder, left cheek comes toward the floor. And then once you're all the way down, if you want to take a half bind, right arm up and behind you, you can take that bind. All right, release your right hand back down. Lift back up. Walk your hands over to your left. You're going to thread the right arm, a little bit out of line. Thread the right arm to grab the left ankle. And then as you draw the torso over to your left, you can take the right shoulder, right side of the head toward the floor. So you're going to actually roll toward the back of the head and you're in the upper back almost, right? So if you're on the side of the head, that's fine. But actually, if you can roll even deeper to start to rotate upwards toward the sky, you can take that deeper. And then taking a half bind if you have half bind. Start to release. Make your way back up. Gate pose. Side bend to the left. Take it back up. Side bend to the right. Back to center. Balancing on the right knee, so you're going to step the left foot in. Balancing on the right knee, stepping the left foot in, pick up the foot, and see if you can maintain a balance here. If you're pretty good in the balance, it could start to be hand to big toe. If you're even better, it could be hand to heel. So it's a tricky balance. See where you get. Alrighty, let's break. Crescent moon. Stepping your left foot forward. And once you're set, arms up. All right, and then mermaid 1 or mermaid 2 of your choice, and then we'll take the frog pose together. All right, start to release, and let's take frog. So your palm is pressing to the top of the right foot. Your toes and the fingertips point upwards at the same time. So as you draw the heel in, as you point the right toes forward, your fingers actually start to rotate to face forward. Look, I'm tighter on this side. I'm going to readjust my footing. All right, so do the best you can. You may not be able to roll the fingertips all the way forward. That's okay, best you can. And then if you can free up your left hand, the left arm. All right, start to release, pyramid. Bend the front knee, right knee comes down, turn the left toes out, walk your right hand wider, raise your left arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. And then binding left hand to the right foot. Quad stretch, square up your shoulders, right heel in toward the seat as you fold forward. As you draw back up, release your right foot. You're going to turn the right heel in, turn the left toes back forward, and then thread the left shoulder underneath your left knee, and the hands either side and fold. All right, you can stay here or you're kneeling Vishwamitrasana. Left shoulder stays underneath, plant the left palm to the floor. Right hand, grab the outside of the left foot, pick up the foot, extend out, threading the head past your right arm. Yeah, this side for me is definitely tighter. I don't know about you guys. So we really have to see what we get to the next one. All right, start to release, and let's try the forearm variation. So my technique was I extend the leg out a little bit, but keeping a slight bend to the knee, and that will give me enough space to take the left arm down. So once you have the left arm down, you can take the easier one, which is hand to big toe, or again, hand to the top of the foot, and just keep the foot down and just work here. If you're able to pick up the foot, see if you can work on picking up that foot. I'm not able to pick up this side at all. So this gives me a clue on my asymmetry. So I'm just going to keep the modified one, which is just keeping the heel down, but keeping the bind of the hand to the foot. All right, let's start to break. So your choice again, rotating your left heel back into your pyramid, or if you're taking the split on the second side, take the split. All right, if you're in your split, make your way back to your pyramid. All right, then when you're ready to break, bend the left knee, step the foot back, plank pose, inhale one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the feet down. Take the left leg extended forward, leg cradle, and let's take four corners pose. You're going to keep the left arm underneath the right ankle. Free up your right hand. Take the bind, thread the hood past your arm. Start to release. Draw the right knee over the right shoulder again. And then let's take the sundial, left hand to grab the right foot. And again, spread the hood past your arm and extend. Now, if you can easily do that, you're going to bend your left knee. Right hand to grab outside the left foot and extend out with both legs. I realize maybe I should do it sideways. All right, so it's this one. Then you're going to bend your left knee, grab the outside of the left foot, and extend and balance on the sacrum. There you go, good. All right, even if you can't extend both legs, that's good enough. You're balancing on your sacrum. Good. All right, let's break, release, extend both legs forward. Let's take a back bend instead. Let's take to your forearms, and let's take a modified fish pose. Lift your chest, let the head draw back. So going in the opposite direction, right? So all of those seated poses were forward folds, right? And so now we're going to a back bend just to help the spine release and quiet a little bit. All right, lift back up. Second side, leg cradle to the left leg. Four corners, right arm stays underneath the left ankle. Free up your left hand. Take the bind and thread the head past your arm. This is your four corners pose. Then start to release. Take the left knee over the left shoulder the best you can. Right hand to grab the top and the outside of the left foot. And as you extend the leg out, thread the head past your arm. All right, if you need to keep the knee bent, keep the knee bent. Then start to bend your right knee. Left hand to grab the outside of the right foot. Shift back toward the sacrum. Lift the right foot. Either stay there with both legs bent, or if you can extend both legs to come into full pose, go ahead. All right, let's break. Extend both legs forward. Let's come to your supportive fish again. The chest is lifting, the head is drawing back into a back bend. All right, come back up to sit. We're going to do that bind with one more time in a reclining position. So this is what it looks like. So lay down, draw the knee in, take the bind again, and extend the leg out. All right, so you can stay here, or if you could bind hand to foot, you could take it again here. Or if you can just keep the foot stepping down, I can't reach, right? But there is the one that I always see is with the foot down and the hand grabbing the ankle, but you can see I can't reach. So, yeah, even that is a little bit off. So I'm just going to keep it here and keep it simple. All right, so go ahead, recline back first. Bend your left knee, step the foot down. Draw the right knee in, and then thread the right shoulder underneath the right knee. Then left hand to grab the top of the right foot. And then you're going to take this reclining position with your sundial. If you can extend the leg fully, fantastic. You can keep your left knee bent, foot is stepping down. If you can reach your right hand to the left ankle, go ahead and take it. I don't even come close. Yeah, so if you're just reclining, just work on just pressing the leg behind the shoulder. And then if you can eventually bind and extend the leg out. If you're not able to extend, that's fine. So very likely, if you're not able to extend the leg out fully in the full pose, in the seated position, you're probably also not going to be able to do it here. Right? So, all right, start to release your right leg. Then bend your right knee, step the right foot down. Draw the left knee in and start to thread the left shoulder underneath the left knee. Then bind the right hand to left foot. As you thread the head past your right arm, extend the left leg out. You're probably going to roll off to the left side a little bit. And then keeping your right knee bent, step the right foot down to the floor. If you can reach your left hand to the right ankle, then you're going to bind there, almost like an infinity pose. I've also seen this pose even deeper, more advanced, is to take the right foot to left hip crease first in a half lotus before you recline back to take the sundial. So I've seen that variation as well. So talk about pretzelizing yourself, right? Already this is enough. Two more breaths. This is like the opposite of core. All righty. Let's start to break. Let's take a gentle bridge pose. Step the feet to the floor, feel for the back of the heels, and then lift the feet up, stepping on top of the shoulders. If you want to interlace your hands underneath you, go ahead. Otherwise, you can keep your arms parallel to either side of your hips. All right, let's start to release all the way down. Extend the right leg out, draw the left knee in, recline twisting. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, twist to the other direction. Back to center again, hugging both knees in, even out. Once you're feeling pretty neutral and you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, separating your feet, toes turn out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed. Shavasana, final relaxation. Begin to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take a non-dominant shin on top. Then palms face up, fingers in Dhyan Mudra. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up, Namaste. Thank you so much for your time this morning. And thank you for your sharing the practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through yubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. See you soon.